Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Mad here. We are finally in November. I don't know where the year has gone. I don't know where the month of October went. When it came and went, October was the biggest month for movies pre-pandemic. We had a lot of movies come out in October. Now we are in November, and November has a lot of movies also. Now, there's actually maybe one or two movies that you want to see this month. But who knows, maybe one of these other movies you want to see. So let's get down to it. This weekend, November 5th weekend, we got Eternals, the new Marvel film. I think this is number 26 or number 27. The Marvel MCU movies. And the giant cast, Angelina Jolie, Salma Hayek, Richard Madden, Brian Tyree Henry, Camille Nanjiani, Gemma Chan, Kit Harington. So, if you're an MCU fan, here's another Marvel movie. Then we got the movie Spencer. This deals with Kristen Stewart coming in to play Princess Diana. I don't think it's a biofilm. I think it's a moment in Princess Diana's life, or a day or 2 days in the life of Princess Diana. Same director that did the Jackie Kennedy movie with Natalie Portman, Jackie, a few years ago. That movie was a great movie. Natalie Portman was nominated for Best Actress that year. Can't remember if she won or not. Right now they're saying that Kristen Stewart is the front runner for lead actor for an Academy Award. So, and it's getting great reviews. So that's this weekend, November 5th. Now, next weekend, November 12th, we get a new Kenneth Branagh film. It's shot in black and white. I know James Jordan is in it from 50 Shades of Grey. The movie's called Belfast. It's also getting good reviews. And then we got Clifford, the Big Red Dog. Now, I was talking to my friend the other day, and I said, they showed the preview during the Eternals, and they had the movie poster outside the movie theater, and I said to him, why are they making a Clifford movie now? Clifford the Big Red Dog was popular when I was in elementary school. Like the 90s. The 90s. We're in the 2020s now. So I don't know why they decided to make a Clifford movie now, rather than, back when it was popular with the children's books of Clifford, or the animated TV show that was on PBS. I mean, that would have been the right time to make a Clifford movie. I don't know who's clamoring for Clifford the Big Red Dog in 2020. We'll see. We'll find out next weekend if it does well in the box office. Then on November 19th, we got a new Ghostbusters movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife. I myself am not a personal fan of the original Ghostbusters movies. I don't own them. Shocking as that might be, the guy who owns every movie doesn't own the Ghostbusters movies, any of them. This one has Finn Wolfhard, McKenna Grace, Carrie Coon, and Paul Rudd in the movie. It's directed by Jason Reitman, Ivan Reitman's son. Ivan Reitman directed the original Ghostbusters movies. Now Jason Reitman is directing the new one. Jason Reitman is known for Juno, Tully, Young Adult. He did that Hugh Jackman election movie a couple years ago. One of my favorite Jason Reitman movies is Up in the Air with George Clooney and Anna Kendrick. So we'll see. I'm not a fan of the Ghostbusters, so this might be one of those movies I might just skip. Or, if a friend says, Matt, we're going to the movies this weekend, then I might be obligated to go, you know. If I get invited, I'm kind of obligated. Just, that's how it works. Then we got King Richard. This is not based on the actual King Richard. This is actually based on the father who coached Serena and Venus and Serena Williams. Will Smith is playing the father. It looks really good. It has great reviews so far. This looks like another Oscar contender, not only for the movie, but possibly for Will Smith for another Best Actor nomination. Now, so we'll see. Week of November, which has a lot of movies coming out around the Thanksgiving weekend. You got House of Gucci, the new Ridley Scott movie. Like I said, Ridley Scott had The Last Duel in October. Now he has this movie in November. Lady Gaga, Adam Driver, Jared Leto, Al Pacino. It looks good. I mean, Lady Gaga, coming off of A Star is Born a few years ago. You know, this could be another Oscar contender for actor, like Jared Leto for supporting, Gaga for lead. And it's also Ridley Scott. Can't go wrong there. Then you got Licorice Pizza. This is the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Paul Thomas Anderson, you know, There Will Be Blood, Boogie Nights. What did he do? He did that last one with Daniel Day-Lewis. Forget the name of it. He did The Master with Philip Seymour Hoffman and Joaquin Phoenix back in 2012. This one, though, doesn't have Philip Seymour Hoffman, but it does have Philip Seymour Hoffman's son. Don't know his first name, but Hoffman. We'll go with the last name. Yes, Paul Thomas Anderson brought Philip Seymour Hoffman's son in for the lead role. Good for him. Taylor looks interesting. They also have Bradley Cooper in the movie and Sean Penn. Then we got a new Disney animated film, not a Pixar film. Let me repeat, not a Pixar film. It is a Disney animated film, but it's not Pixar. It's called Encanto. I don't really know much about it. I don't think they've really done that much with the marketing. But it is a Disney film. It's animated, only in theaters, so people will probably go see it. Then the last one is Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. I've only seen one of the original Resident Evil movies by Paul Anderson, not Paul Thomas Anderson, Paul Anderson. Mr. Anderson, welcome back. Okay? That's another Anderson. There's a lot of Andersons. Okay? Luckily, The Matrix isn't coming out this month. Or we really would have 3 Andersons going on. No, this is directed by Johannes Roberts. He did the Strangers film, The Strangers Pray at Night, which I actually enjoy a lot. As a, B-movie, horror, slasher. But this one, the reason why I might see this movie, like I said, out of all these movies this month, I already saw Eternals. And really, maybe other than for maybe House of Gucci or this Resident Evil movie. And the only reason, once again, going back to, I've only seen one of the original Resident Evil movies. The first one, back in like 2001, 2002. I never saw the other ones. And this is a reboot, more closer to the video game. And the only reason I might see this movie, depending on reviews, is because the main actress, Kaya Scodelario, I really enjoy. She was in the movie Kroll back in 2019. You know, the one with the alligators. Really good in that. She had the show on Netflix she was really good in. Like I said, she was in the last Pirates movie. She was really good in that. She was in the Maze Runner movies. So I like her as an actress. So maybe now she can finally get her own franchise and lead it. And I think the trailer looks fine. I really looks a lot like the video game. So, never played the video game. But like I said, I might see it if the reviews are good. If the reviews aren't good, then maybe that weekend I'll go see House of Gucci. We'll see, but that's all the movies in November. Like I said, there's a lot of them, but for me personally, there's not that many that I'm like, oh, I gotta go see it. When we get into December, that's a whole nother ballgame. December will actually be me going back in time. Like literally, if December was a time machine, I'm going back in time in December. And you'll see why with the movies that are coming out in December. 3 movies in December pretty much indicate middle school for me. I'll be going back to middle school in December. But we'll get to that when December hits. But for now, here are the movies in November. If you don't see any of them, let me know what you think. If I see them, I'll do a podcast on them. And once again, Matt to Matt. Take care.